My beloved child, tonight, something stirs in the shadows of your story, something you were never meant to see, yet destiny wants you to witness it. There is a silence around you that feels ordinary, but it isn't. It's the silence right before a truth breaks open, the kind of truth that shakes a person from the inside out. You have trusted people with pieces of your heart, your dreams, your vulnerabilities, but tonight, one of them is taking a step you never expected. A move that hides behind a smile, a gesture, a familiar voice. And while the world thinks nothing unusual is happening, a quiet shift is unfolding, slow, deliberate, almost invisible. They believe you won't notice. They believe you're too kind, too forgiving, too focused on tomorrow to realize what's happening right now. But destiny has chosen to pull back the curtain for you in this very moment. Because something that was whispered in the background has now started echoing closer, clearer, louder. And the truth is walking toward you whether you're ready or not. Listen carefully, because tonight is not like other nights. The atmosphere around you feels slightly tilted, like the universe is rearranging its pieces. There's a reason you've been feeling a strange pull, an intuition that refuses to stay quiet. A reason your heart keeps pausing for a second longer, your thoughts drifting into sudden doubt, your soul sensing something off. That's not your imagination. That's your inner spirit receiving signals meant to protect you. Someone you once believed would stand beside you is standing at a crossroads, making a choice that may shake your path. Not because they are your enemy, but because human intentions are fragile, easily swayed by fear, misunderstanding, jealousy, or unresolved emotions. Their dangerous move isn't meant to break you, but it could if you don't pay attention. And that is why this moment matters. The universe is not warning you, it is guiding you, strengthening you, preparing you. Because you are about to witness a shift you were never meant to miss. And the truth is not coming to hurt you, it's coming to awaken you. You need to understand something powerful. Destiny never exposes a hidden intention unless you are ready to rise above it. Tonight, you stand on the edge of revelation. The person you trust, the one whose presence once felt comforting, is wrestling with a decision that touches your name. They think you won't notice the slight hesitation in their voice, the unusual pause in their messages, the sudden distance they're trying to mask with casual words. But you feel it. Deep inside, you feel a small tremor, a whisper that says something is shifting behind the scenes. This is not betrayal. This is not danger in the way the world imagines. This is a moment where their choice reveals who they truly are, and who you must become. A moment meant to push you into clarity, not fear. Tonight isn't about losing trust, it's about seeing truth. And as this revelation approaches, your spirit is being sharpened like a blade of light. You are being prepared to rise above the confusion, above the tension, above the noise. Because when the truth finally steps out of the shadows, you won't break. You'll understand. And that understanding will turn tonight into the turning point of your story. Tonight, my beloved child, the air around you carries a silent vibration, like a secret traveling through the universe with your name on it. Something is unfolding behind the curtain of your daily life, slow enough to seem harmless, yet sharp enough to change your direction in a single moment. The person you trusted, the one you believed would never shift, is standing closer to a dangerous choice than ever before. Not because they want to harm you, but because they are trapped between loyalty and temptation, clarity and confusion, truth and fear. And while they move quietly, destiny is making sure you feel every ripple. You've been sensing this unusual heaviness for a reason. The strange tension, the unexpected distance, the sudden coldness you can't explain. These are not coincidences. These are signals sent to your soul, alerting you that something about tonight holds weight. And that weight is connected directly to you. There is a moment coming, sooner than you think, when their decision will brush against your path like a shadow passing over light. It won't destroy you. It won't pull you down. But it will reveal what was hidden, what was whispered behind closed doors, what was held in silence when honesty would have been easier. The universe is positioning you not to be blindsided, but to be prepared. You were never meant to walk into this moment unaware. Your intuition has been ringing like a quiet alarm, trying to reach you before the shift becomes visible. And the truth is, you're stronger than every intention directed at you tonight. You're wiser than every silent move happening in the dark. You're protected by forces that see deeper than human eyes, and nothing that unfolds now can touch your purpose. This isn't the night you fall. This is the night you begin to understand who truly stands with you. Before this moment continues, let your heart stay open but guarded. Not fearful. Not shaken. Just aware. Someone's decision may be walking toward you, but so is your clarity. And as this story deepens, your spirit is rising into a higher understanding of trust, loyalty, and truth. Hold steady, stay awake, and follow the pull inside you. It's guiding you exactly where you need to be. My beloved child, the night around you is not silent anymore. If you listen closely, you'll feel the subtle shift, like the universe holding its breath, waiting for you to notice what others have tried to hide. The person whose presence once felt reliable is standing at the edge of a choice that carries weight. And though they believe their intentions are invisible, your spirit has already sensed the tremor behind their quiet actions. You felt the sudden pauses in conversations, the unusual hesitation, the energy that doesn't match their words. These aren't random moments, these are fragments of a truth preparing to surface. Every instinct inside you is sharpening, not to frighten you, but to awaken you to what's unfolding. Someone is taking a step that they think you won't see coming, but destiny refuses to let you walk blind. Tonight is revealing more than actions, it's revealing hearts. There comes a point in every story where masks begin to slip. Not dramatically, not explosively, but subtly, like a faint crack in a glass window. That's what's happening right now. The person you trusted is wrestling with something they don't want to admit, not to you, not to themselves. Maybe it's jealousy they couldn't control. Maybe it's insecurity they tried to hide. Maybe someone whispered something to them that twisted their perception. Whatever the reason, their decision is forming in silence, slowly, like a storm gathering behind closed doors. But here's what they don't know, your intuition is far stronger than their secrecy. You can feel the imbalance, the shift, the quiet uneasiness in the space between you. And the universe is standing behind you like a guardian, illuminating every shadow they thought would stay hidden. This isn't about danger. This is about truth rising at the perfect moment, so you can step into clarity with power instead of confusion. As this night deepens, remember one thing, revelation is not a punishment, it's a blessing disguised as disruption. You are being shown who moves with you and who moves against you, not to break your trust, but to refine it. Your journey is entering a chapter where strength will come from awareness, not from giving people the benefit of the doubt when they haven't earned it. And while their choice may shake the surface of your story, it cannot touch the foundation of your spirit. You were built for nights like this, nights where truth arrives uninvited, but necessary. Let the revelation come. Let the truth unfold. Because what appears to be a dangerous move against you tonight, will become the very moment that elevates you tomorrow. My beloved child. Tonight carries a strange stillness, the kind that wraps around your thoughts and makes every instinct sharpen just a little more. Something in the energy around you feels tilted, as if the universe is gently nudging you to pay attention. The person you trusted, the one whose footsteps once walked beside your path without hesitation, is now standing in a space between truth and fear. Their next move is forming quietly, like a whisper they don't want anyone to hear. They believe their intentions are hidden, covered by familiar words and practiced calmness. But the truth is never as silent as people think. And your spirit, awakened and alert, has already begun to notice what their heart is trying to conceal. Tonight isn't an ordinary night. It's a night where the unseen becomes visible, and the hidden becomes impossible to ignore. You felt the signs, those small, unsettling moments that didn't make sense at first. The unusual distance, the sudden shift in tone, the energy that feels different even when the words remain the same. These are the breadcrumbs destiny leaves when it wants you to see what someone else tries to disguise. The person you trusted is carrying a thought, a choice, a hesitation that is slowly turning into action. It's not dramatic, not explosive, but dangerous in the way a quiet misunderstanding can grow into a storm. They may be influenced by someone else's words, by their own insecurities, or by emotions they never learned to handle. But every step they take tonight is revealing something about who they are, and something even more important about who you are becoming. Because while their intentions wobble in uncertainty, your clarity is rising stronger than ever. And now, as this moment unfolds, the message for your heart is simple but powerful: stay aware. Not fearful, not defensive, just aware. The truth is aligning itself in your favor, even if it arrives wrapped in tension. What happens tonight will not break you, it will guide you. It will refine your understanding of trust. It will show you the difference between people who stand beside you out of loyalty, and those who stay out of convenience. The move being made against you is not your downfall, it's your awakening. And when the truth reveals itself fully, you won't feel shaken, you'll feel free. My beloved child. The night around you is shifting again, as if every moment is being rearranged to reveal a truth you were destined to see. You may not notice it at first, but something in the atmosphere feels heavier, more intentional, as though the universe is leaning in closer to whisper what others have tried to hide. The person you trusted, the one whose presence once felt steady, has reached a point where their quiet hesitation is turning into a choice. Not a loud or dramatic choice, but a subtle, calculated step that carries more weight than they realize. They think this move will go unnoticed, that it will blend into the background of your routine. But destiny is refusing to let this slip past you. Tonight is designed not to confuse you, but to open your eyes fully. You've been sensing this shift long before the thought even formed in their mind. Your intuition has been sending you quiet signals. The sudden uneasiness you couldn't explain, the unexpected pause in their voice, the slight change in their energy that lingered just a little too long. These moments were not coincidences, they were warnings wrapped in intuition. The person you trusted is being pulled by a mix of emotions they don't fully understand. Maybe they're acting out of fear, maybe out of pressure, maybe out of a misunderstanding they never shared. But whatever the reason, their step tonight reveals a part of their heart that was never meant to stay hidden. They may not realize the impact of their choice, but the universe wants you to. Not to frighten you, but to prepare you. Not to break your trust, but to strengthen your awareness. Let this moment settle in your spirit with calm strength. You are not losing anything tonight, you are gaining clarity. You are being guided toward a future where your connections are aligned with truth, not illusions. This move being made behind your back may feel like a shadow passing over your path, but it cannot dim your destiny. Instead, it highlights your resilience, your intuition, your readiness to grow beyond the limits others place on you. Tonight is not the night you fall, it's the night you rise into deeper understanding. The truth is approaching, step by step, and when it reaches you, it will not shake your foundation, it will reveal how unshakable you truly are. My beloved child, the night is reaching its deepest point now, the moment where truths grow louder than silence. You can almost feel the energy tightening around you, as if the universe is preparing to unveil the very thing it's been guiding you toward. The person you trusted, whose footsteps once matched yours without hesitation, is standing closer than ever to a choice that could shift everything. Their heart is conflicted, their mind is restless, and their intentions are wrapped in layers of emotion they never dared to confront. They believe their hidden move is harmless, invisible, tucked safely behind calm expressions and practiced ease. But tonight, the veil around their actions is thinning. And you, with your awakened intuition, are starting to see the light through every crack. This is the hour where truth chooses to rise. You've sensed it in ways you couldn't articulate. The small pauses. The sudden overthinking. The moments where their energy didn't match their words. All of it was a quiet echo of what is finally taking shape. They might not even realize how deeply their uncertainty affects the path you share. They might think their silence protects you, or protects themselves, but every choice made in the shadows eventually finds its way into the light. Tonight is that moment of alignment. Not to strike you. Not to weaken you. But to reveal what stands on your side and what only stands in your story because it's convenient. Their move may be influenced by fear, misunderstanding, or a voice that manipulated their thoughts. But destiny doesn't let these things stay hidden forever. It's pulling truth to the surface so you can see clearly without being blindsided. Let this realization settle into you with power, not pain. You are not losing anything tonight, you are shedding illusions. You are stepping out of a fog you were never meant to live in. The universe is guiding you toward people who stand with pure intention, not shaky loyalty. Toward connections that won't shift under pressure or collapse under insecurity. Whatever this person decides tonight, it cannot touch your strength or your purpose. Their dangerous move is only dangerous for them, because it reveals who they truly are. And you? You are stepping into a chapter where clarity becomes your shield, intuition becomes your compass, and truth becomes your strongest ally. Tonight isn't the end of trust, it's the beginning of wisdom. My beloved child, the night is no longer hiding anything from you. There is a strange clarity in the air, the kind that arrives only when a story reaches the point where truth can no longer stay in the background. The person you trusted, the one who once walked beside you with steady steps, is now standing at the final edge of their choice. Their thoughts are louder, their emotions heavier, and their intentions, no matter how quietly they try to mask them, are beginning to surface. They never expected you to sense this moment. They believed their hesitation, their doubts, their silent shift would remain invisible. But destiny has a way of revealing what the heart needs to know. And tonight, the universe is aligning itself to show you exactly what stands in the darkness, and what belongs in your light. You felt the tremor in their presence, the quiet imbalance in their behavior. It wasn't your imagination, it was your intuition gently tapping you on the shoulder, guiding you toward truth before anyone else could shape the narrative for you. Their move tonight isn't loud, but it's significant. It's the kind of step someone takes when they are torn between loyalty and insecurity, between honesty and fear. Maybe they feel threatened. Maybe they feel unsure of your strength. Maybe they're influenced by someone whose intentions are nowhere near pure. Whatever the reason, their decision is a turning point. But not for your downfall. Instead, it is shaping a path where only genuine hearts can walk beside you. The universe isn't exposing their shift to punish them. It's doing it to elevate you. And now, as this moment unfolds with a quiet intensity, remember this: you are standing in the center of a transformation that was always meant to happen. This isn't a night of loss, it's a night of revelation. A night where masks fall, intentions surface, and clarity becomes your greatest power. Their move, no matter how hidden, can no longer interrupt your purpose. If anything, it serves as a reminder that your spirit cannot be shaken by silent choices or uncertain hearts. You are being guided into a future built on truth, not assumptions. Strength, not fear. Awareness, not blind trust. The revelation approaching you is not here to break you, it's here to awaken the version of you that no shadow can dim. My beloved child. The night has reached that rare moment when everything quiet suddenly feels meaningful, when even the stillness carries a message designed only for you. The person you trusted, the one you once believed would never waver, is now standing in the full weight of their decision. Their thoughts are circling, their emotions are tightening, and the step they're about to take has moved from an idea to an intention. They think their actions are hidden behind silence, behind distance, behind subtle changes they hope you won't notice. But destiny has already turned a light toward their shadow. Tonight is not letting anything remain concealed. The truth, which has been quietly knocking, is now preparing to walk straight into your awareness. And the universe wants you calm, steady, and ready to receive what you were meant to see. You may have felt a strange alignment in your heart today. A pull that came out of nowhere, a sudden wave of sensitivity, a moment where time felt slightly heavier. That wasn't random. That was your soul preparing you for this revelation. The person you trusted didn't arrive at their decision suddenly. It built slowly inside them, shaped by emotions they didn't understand, influenced by assumptions they never clarified, fed by voices they should have questioned. And now, as their move edges closer to becoming real, the universe refuses to let you be blindsided. You were never meant to walk into this moment without strength. Every instinct you felt, every shift you sensed, every uneasy feeling that lingered, those were signals guiding you toward the truth. Not to scare you, but to awaken you. Because once this revelation settles into your life, you will no longer see people through the lens of hope alone, you will see them through the lens of clarity. But here is the powerful part, the part destiny needs you to hold close tonight. Their move cannot break you. It cannot interrupt your purpose, delay your blessings, or touch the path that has been written for you. Their choice may reveal their heart, but it cannot rewrite yours. Instead, this moment becomes a turning point, a transformation in how you love, trust, and walk forward. What was done in silence is becoming your stepping stone. What was hidden in shadows is becoming your illumination. And this choice they're making tonight will ultimately guide you toward people whose loyalty doesn't tremble under pressure, whose intentions don't shift with fear, and whose presence doesn't fade when truth appears. You are rising into a version of yourself that no hidden move can weaken, no quiet doubt can shake, and no uncertain heart can limit. Tonight doesn't end your story, it strengthens it. My beloved child. The night stands on the edge of truth now, the final breath before everything hidden becomes clear. You can feel it, can't you? That subtle tightening in the air, that quiet awareness rising in your spirit as if something inside you already knows what's about to unfold. The person you trusted, the one whose presence once felt unshakably familiar, is no longer able to hide behind silence or uncertain intentions. Their move, the one they believed would stay invisible, has reached the point of no return. And destiny, in its perfect timing, is preparing to reveal what their heart has been wrestling with. Not to frighten you. Not to break you. But to free you from illusions you were never meant to carry. Their thoughts tonight are restless. Their energy is uneven. Their actions tremble between hesitation and decision. They may not understand why their intentions shifted, why fear clouded judgment, or why insecurity pushed them toward a path that risks the trust you once offered so openly. But the universe understands. And the universe is stepping in, not to punish them, but to protect you. This moment has been building quietly, shaping itself through every intuition you felt, every uneasy silence you noticed, every shift in their presence that didn't match their words. All those fragments were guiding you toward tonight, toward this exact revelation. And now, nothing can stop the truth from rising to the surface. Their move might feel hidden to them, but to destiny, it's already exposed. Yet here is the part that transforms everything. This revelation is not your downfall. It is your awakening. You are standing at the doorway of a powerful transition. One where your eyes open fully, where your heart strengthens sharply, and where your spirit steps into a higher understanding of people, loyalty, and truth. Their choice does not define your worth, it defines their character. Their hesitation doesn't dim your path, it clarifies your direction. What they do tonight may shift the story, but it cannot weaken the one who is meant to rise from it. You are stepping out of a chapter filled with half-truths and entering one filled with purpose, clarity, and alignment. The universe is not taking something from you, It is clearing space for what will stand with you without wavering. Tonight marks the moment where you stop doubting your intuition, and start trusting your destiny.